Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 6th of November. In this update, political pundits wouldn't be surprised if coalition talks go on for some time yet. New Zealand First Leader Winston Peters isn't answering questions about negotiations, and he and ex-David Seymour aren't talking. National doesn't know whether deals will be done in time for incoming Prime Minister Christopher Luxon to attend the APEC Leaders Summit in San Francisco on Sunday. Newstalk ZB political editor Jason Walls told Kate Hawkesby Luxon has said if need be he'll can that trip.
So it could drag out for a while or it could be done pretty quickly. But Chris Luxon, listen, he is a businessman, he does due diligence, and he's been putting together some options in the lead up to the specials.
And National is defending the lack of a clear deadline for finalising the new government. Deputy Leader Nicola Willis told Kate Hawkesby the party doesn't want to be rushed into an unstable and unsustainable coalition arrangement.
There's a balance always to strike, isn't there, between doing things really fast and then making sure the foundation we set is a stable one so that we've got a government that can do really well for 3 years.
Meanwhile, applications for recounts in close electorates must be filed by Wednesday. National will seek a recount in Mount Albert, where it's just 20 votes behind Labour. Recounts are also possible in Te Atatu, where Labour is leading by 130 votes, and in Nelson, where Labour is leading by just 29. Barrister Graham Edgler says the recounts will really matter for Te Pāti Māori, which is only 4 votes ahead in Tamaki Makaurau.
They will lose that. Their number of MPs will go down. The other ones, it changes who the MPs are, but won't change the overall number of seats in Parliament.
Rescue teams are thanking the community for swiftly alerting them to a stranded whale on a Christchurch beach. The 15-metre, 40-tonne sperm whale got stuck on South Brighton Beach on Saturday, with efforts to move it unsuccessful. A claim the current Burial and Cremation Act doesn't give enough weight to Māori and other minority groups' burial traditions. Davis Funerals General Manager Michael Powell says the legislation, written in 1964, is too prescriptive about how a body is treated after death. He says there have been cases of mixed families spending thousands in legal fees to resolve conflicts over what type of funeral should be had. Powell says it's also important families have discussions around plans for burials.
Try and change legislation so much to try and put constructs in place, but equally I think it's important that as a community a lot more thought is given to end of life.
Calls for the incoming government to ensure people are well prepared to leave prison. A Salvation Army report warns inmates are too often being released without the necessities to reintegrate into normal life. That includes bank accounts and employment. In sport, unbeaten India have trounced South Africa by 243 runs in the top of the table World Cup cricket match at Calcutta. The Proteas were dismissed for 83, chasing 327. Breakers basketball coach Modi Maor has defended Parker Jackson Cartwright, missing a potential game-winning shot against the Sydney Kings. They lost 87-85. And trainer Kieran Ma has declared reigning Melbourne Cup winner Gold Trip prepared to defend the title as a showdown looms with favourite Vauban tomorrow at Flemington. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.